In the name of the Word made flesh. Amen. There are some fascinating versions of nativity scenes made from everyday objects. An intricately carved scene cut into the shape of the coconut shell from a tropical country. The probably familiar meme of a box turned into a stable with the characters portrayed by Coke cans with names on them. There's the particular Latino version, which has Angel up on top of the box, and then Jesus, Maria, and Jose inside the box. And for beach lovers everywhere, there's a beautiful image of someone having constructed carefully out of the stones that wash up on the shore a very detailed and lovely image of the birth of Christ. Perhaps the most interesting and compelling one that I have seen this year is very simple, and it's made from the blue surgical masks, which have become so much a part of our lives. Mary, Joseph, and the baby, folded and shaped from the surgical masks with the little ear loops turned into halos. A very simple but very striking image. It's an image that speaks right into our time and place. An image of how we have tried to care for one another in this difficult time. An image of how there has been controversy about what that means. An image that particularly shows those healthcare workers who have given everything to the point of beyond exhaustion in their work of caring, and a sign of compassion for a world where people need to be kept safe. It's very simple, but very real and very immediate to see that image. God comes into the world in Jesus in the midst of everyday things. God comes into the world in Jesus in everyday life as we know it and experience it. So it makes sense to portray that coming in things, in scenes crafted from everyday objects. But the news of Christmas, the message of the Incarnation, goes much, much deeper than just the portrayal of everyday objects. God comes into the world in Jesus in our human flesh, not just in our everyday world, but in the stuff that we are made of. The one who helped and stood and called things into being at the beginning of creation now enters into the fullness of that created world and into the flesh and blood and reality of our humanity. God is present with us in the joys and in the struggles of our life. God is present with us in this incarnate word, in every atom of our being. God enters into the world with compassion and care that comes from knowing in Jesus the fullness of our human experience, the experience of being nurtured as a helpless child, being held for the first time in this world, the experience of growing as a human being with friendships and losses, with healing and teaching, with risk and danger. Everyday life, because of Christmas, is fully infused with the reality of God's love. And our human existence is touched completely by God who comes in Jesus to live among us. The Word made flesh, our companion in this life. So whatever nativity scene captures your eyes and your imagination in this season, see in it the fullness of God, the grace and truth of God's love for us, and the closeness of God in every cell, every part, every breath of our human experience, so that we too may be moved to compassion and care for those who, like us, are the beloved children of God. Amen.